Hey all, in this video I want to show you my listing process on how I list my Pokemon cards on Cardmarket. To me, I'm Toby, I'm selling Pokemon cards in Switzerland for around about a year now, and I list on different platforms, Shopify, Cardmarket and CardTrader for example. But Cardmarket is the largest platform in Europe, and so I want to show you how I list my cards efficiently there. And the problem with Cardmarket is, maybe you know it, the platform is very old. I think 2 days ago they had like an outtake for over 5 or 6 hours, so it wasn't reachable at all. And also if you try to list their cards on Cardmarket directly, it's a pain, especially if you list multiple cards or more cards. And you will face problems on Cardmarket sooner or later if you get bigger. And so what I did, I started selling Pokemon cards, but you can just start also with just singles and list them there. And so I directly started selling there over the API. And the only way to sell over the API, so this is like an interface where you can then just put your CSV and it got automatically synced to Cardmarket. You need to use TCG Power Tools for it. It's the only partner they have which you can use to list cards more efficiently and faster. And so what you can do with TCG Power Tools, you just put your cards in an Excel or CSV sheet and then just import them to TCG Power Tools, which is then your inventory management system where you have all your cards. And then from there it got automatically synced to Cardmarket. And this is also slow because Cardmarket, as I told you, is very old and slow. But you will get the cards there and TCG Power Tools handle it for you. Also cool, you need to pay only a fee based on what you sell on the platform on Cardmarket. So if you sell nothing, you don't need to pay anything on TCG Power Tools. If you sell more, like me, I think I pay like the maximum price, which is about 70 euro, but you need the high sales volume to reach this. So it's not so expensive, it saves a lot of time. So for me, it's the best way to do this. And also it's cool, if you use TCG Power Tools, you can also sync to CardTrader and sell your cards there. I also have a Shopify store and my products also get then to Shopify from there. And also I needed a way to have like images for Shopify, because it's better if you have image there. And so I figured out a way how to list this efficiently, and I will show you now my process on how you get your cards to TCG Power Tools and from there to Cardmarket, which is the most efficient way I think right now to sell cards in Europe. And so let's hand over to Live Toby. Okay, what I do first, I got this box with unlisted cards, as you can see on the label. And what I do is I just get from the collections which I buy every card out of the collection. I sleeve them. Most of the time they are already sleeved. If they are top loaded, I just untop load them. And then I always collect like, I think 400 to 500 cards. And if I have this ETB box filled, which is round about every few weeks, then I start a listing process, and I first separate them now per language, since I have German and English cards. If you are in the US, I think you only got English cards or maybe Japanese cards. Then you can also do this first. And so what I do now, I sort them quickly per language and then I do the photo session. Also in this case, I saw that I got many duplicates, especially for the promos. And these are 3 different cards and I got multiple of them. So in this case, I do not make a photo of every card because this just takes too long. I just make 1 photo and then I just type count the cards and then type the amount for the cards. If I have like 2 duplicates or 3, I usually just do like 2 or 3 images quickly, because then I do not need to remember that I need to type amount. But for these, if I have like 10 or 20, I always do this like this. Okay, language sort is done. Now let's take the photos. Okay, now we have all images on our smartphone, and from there what I usually do is I just open my Google Drive and I put all the photos in Google Drive, then wait a few minutes and then check it on my MacBook, and then it looks like this. I already did this, and we have now the English cards, German cards, and also the cards where I just counted the cards. these are those cards. And let's start with the English cards, and then we can just grab like 20 cards. Usually I do some more, but now for showing the purpose, I just do like 20. What I do now first is I go to my website, neosatoshi.com. You can find it in the description. And I go to my dashboard, and here we have the listing cards, and here I just now put all the cards in the site and start the detection. Now we need to wait a few minutes. I speed this up. Okay, now it's done. You need to wait like a few minutes depending on how many cards you upload. I just do something else in the meantime. And now what you can do, I go through every card and check if it was detected correctly. Sometimes it is wrong. And I highlight the cards which are likely to be wrong. So if it's orange, it is likely that it's not the correct card. And so I always start by the top, and I can then just select correct, incorrect. I use my keyboard for it, and this is correct, it's correct, correct. And then I just quickly go through it. This is also correct. Until I find like a version where we have like a stamp. For example, here on the Mew we can see the play stamp, and then you just can select special, so stamped version. If there is only one available stamped card, it will automatically detect it later on, so it will select the correct card. If there are more, you need to choose which one in the later step. And so I can just continue. Then also we have like a stamped one here. Then just do a stamped. It's also okay. And this one is highlighted, so it's incorrect. So I put incorrect. So it's fine. It's fine. And it's also incorrect. Also, you can take a look at the confidence. Usually, if it's lower, then it's possible that it's wrong. And in these cases, it is okay. But I always take a look on these closer. And then next step, you can select the cards here on the site. I can just check quickly the number, so it's 150 crowns in it, and I can just use this one. And this one is like this, but let me show if it's not available here, you can also just use here the search bar and then select from the search bar. And here we go. And then we have everything correct, and then we can just export it. As I told, I use TCG Power Tools, so I just use TCG Power Tools, and then we get the export file. And now the important thing is go over to TCG Power Tools. You need to connect your account here once. If you have not connected it to Cardmarket priorly, I will not show this in detail. It's very easy. Just create an account and then connect your Shopify, your Cardmarket store. And you can see my Shopify and Cardmarket is synced already, and the value which I have listed and the amount of cards which I have listed. And what we do now is we go to listing, and here we can select import a file. Just click on import a file, and now we just use our downloaded file, put it in. Then we can already see here the columns. I think at the first time you need to select here the correct columns if it's not auto-detected. So just do it like me. Use all these values which I put here, and then import your data. Now it checks it quickly, and then you can see 18 from 18 articles. This is because I think 2 cards was duplicates, so it just automatically have then amount 2, and so we have only 18 unique cards. And we can see now all the cards. Also here, like the play version, it's the correct card. And we can now just set all the prices. I always do like auto price. You can also define like your own prices. I have many prices, and usually I just do like the standard pricing, which is 140% of value of trend price. I think I did this new, so I used just this one. And you can just click start auto pricing. Then you can see the summary, and you have the correct priced items then. On some cards, it makes sense to just double check it. TCG Power Tools just use Cardmarket values, and I think here the trend price maybe is a bit inaccurate from UX. Maybe there are not so many cards, so I would check this one. And also maybe some of the more valuable cards like this one, I would always check them on Cardmarket directly to see if it's correctly set with the price. So for more expensive cards, I usually do a separate check again if it was correctly applied, because the trend price is sometimes not so good. Also, it could deviate from the 30-day price, so I would recommend just check it again. And then we can just select all and save them to my inventory. I will not do this right now. Okay, so this is all I do. Yeah, one note, maybe if you also have like a Shopify store as me, then you can just use in the settings the option to use integration. And as you can see, I have active TCG Power Tools to Shopify. And then it's automatically using the image which I used here for detecting the cards, and it will get to my Shopify store. So if I now click on save here, then it takes some time, I think like 20 or 30 minutes or up to 1 hour. And then the image will arrive on Shopify automatically, because it can identify which cards are used, and I do not need to do anything on Shopify, and TCG Power Tools syncs it to Shopify and images come from my website then. So if you have Shopify, feel free also to use it. This was all what I wanted to show in this video. I hope it was helpful, and the links for my website and also for TCG Power Tools you can find in the description. If you use my link, I think you can get like a discount on TCG Power Tools as well. So yeah, just check it out. I use it always, and I hope this saves a lot of time for you as well. So see you in the next video.